Jason Momoa.
Hello, South Australia. You guys got the best coffee in the world. Alright. Thanks for having me. Wow, nervous. I'm really nervous because my family's here. My Australian mother. Dee Dee, stand up. So, anyways, I'm a little shy because my whole family's over here. But if you guys have any questions here, we want to stand up and put the pictures out of the way. You good? This is my better side. Everyone good? All right. By the way, there's children in here. I'm sorry, parents, you should have been warned. You got to sign a little waiver before you come in. I'll try to be as good as possible. Sure. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I was just wondering, because North Shore seemed like it was a lovely, sunny, enjoyable sort of gig that ended rather abruptly there. Did you know it was going to end, and did you know that you were heading on to Stargate when it ended?
You know what? Thank you for asking that. North Shore, did it play down here? A little bit? Like 4 in the morning, you come up in the bar, like, oh, there you go. That's always the weirdest thing when I was doing Baywatch. You always had these big guys come up to you and be like, hey man, I know you. And you're like, yeah, you come home late at night and you see me? Gnarly. North Shore, I did not know it was going to end because we had 2 alternate endings when we shot it, so we were hoping it would come back, but it's always really hard to start a franchise and hope that it can run as long as that Stargate has. But I didn't know, and my first audition back was Stargate. So I literally landed in LA and got a place, and that first audition was that, and went straight up to Vancouver. There you go, didn't I? Yeah, it's amazing. Did you see me buy this? Yeah, I was all stoked. That's what I trained for Conan. I just listened to Pantera. I had basically every morning they'd see me coming in, so I had like a ghetto blaster, and I'd just be listening to like da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's like way too early to be listening to that, unless you're Conan. And I had a makeup artist her name was Sophie, and she was Bulgarian, she barely spoke any English, and she was the cutest she was a nana, she was a grandma. And I'd have my mirror, would just have pictures of like Frank Frazetta paintings. And then, so my wife wasn't with me for the first 2 months. So there's just naked pictures of women everywhere. Because I would just be so frustrated. That was my inspiration for Conan. I was just like, I can't do anything about this, I'm gonna kill someone. That's how I fight Conan.
Over here?
It's just sexually frustrating.
One of my favorite characters that you've played, probably the favorite of all time, would be Ronan Dex. What was your favorite moment in filming that character?
One of my favorite moments playing that character? You know what? Ronan was probably, he was one of the funnest characters for me ever to play. It was one of those characters where, it wasn't so intense as Drogo. Like, you got to roll in, have a good time. I didn't have to fully, it wasn't that far stretched from the truth of who I was, so it was fun just all the one-liners, and the whole season was really fun for me. I mean, that's why I think half of this room likes Stargate, half likes Game of Thrones, because Ronan was such an amazing character. There's too many good things to say. It's a very hard question, sir. You're welcome.
G'day, Jason.
It's not that easy, is it?
No, it's not. I was just wondering if the tattoo on your left arm means anything at all.
The one on my left is an Momoa, which is like a guardian for the Hawaiian people, and this is the shark, the Mono. And it's also, you go with your left hand, it's always shake. And it's supposed to take the darkness out and bring the light in. Hasn't worked yet, but in theory, it'll work someday.
Yeah, back here.
Hi Jason, I just wanted to ask you, who was your favourite Stargate Atlantis cast member to work with and why?
Probably Ronan Dex. You know, he's just amazing. He was always on time. He was cool. He had soft hands. He's gentle, even though he looks kind of rough. He's a good guy. Paul McGillian was really fun to work with because he's so witty and quick, and he's one of my favorite.
G'day, how are you?
Good night.
You always seem to play kind of like rough characters, tribal people. Do you see yourself playing any other kind of roles?
I mean, I would love to. I think if you want a savage warrior, really, really good looking, charming, you know, you're gonna knock on my door. If you want someone that's like boring, you're gonna call it Ronnie McKay, right? You know, I'm not gonna get those fat roles, you know what I mean? With these at least. So it's, I would hope to do like a romantic comedy someday. It's not really funny. No one knows that, but it would be fun to have to do something else. But having said that, Johnny, is that I love playing Drogo. I mean, when I read that book, it was the greatest role I've ever had. Like, there's no way that they're going to be able to do this right, nor have I seen any character like that. And that's a dream come true. I mean, I'm a bigger fan than you guys are. I got to play called Drogo. So when they called me, I was like, ah! I'm not normally like it. The time to take photos has ended now. If you don't put your cameras away, I will pull out my sword and kill you. Where was I? Anywho, yes. Next question, please.
Back here.
Hi.
Hi. Back there.
First off, massive Game of Thrones fan. Khal Drogo and Daenerys Targaryen, total power couple. I was just wondering, the Dothraki language, how hard was that for you to wrap your head around? Was it like memorizing things, or did you actually have to sort of learn the dialect?
Yeah, I actually had to learn the dialogue. The story behind that is when I got the role, I had to learn it in broken English. And it was very challenging just to do that. But when I got there at the table reading, they're like, oh, we got this amazing language that's linguistically made it. It's like German, Arabic. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see it. I don't have that many lines, but there is a section that's like, there's a lot of lines. I'm so sorry, there you've been a kid. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. But when I saw the language, it was an honor because I've never played, I can barely speak American. It's not English, it's American. And I basically locked myself in a room for a month and drank Guinness and pizza and learned a really fucked up language. It's like learning a really messed up rap song. You know what I mean? Leave them up, so I mean. And I kind of based it off of like Jabba the Hutt meets like Fozzie Bear. It's like waka waka waka. And like Chewbacca. See what I mean? It's kind of got that North Rocky vibe. Waka waka. Yes. This coffee's delicious.
Hi, I'm really excited for Bullet to the Head to come out.
Hey, supposedly it's out, so you're missing it right now.
It comes out in April, doesn't it? In Australia.
Jakey, when did it come out? It came out in February. You know what? I'm excited for you to see it too. It's like Conan. It's like, has it already come? My family was like, oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm like, it's already gone, man. This is the reason why I didn't do well. My family didn't even watch it. Damn, Dad. Never.
I was just wondering what it was like to work with action great Sylvester Stallone.
What was that?
I was just wondering what it was like to work with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, it's horrible. He's an asshole. Oh, he's amazing. That's gonna be totally on. No one recorded that, right? Stallone's amazing. It was a dream come true because I literally watched Rocky when I was doing Conan. I love Rocky, and I just love the fact that he's a self-made man. You know, he's a guy that he really needed work, and he wrote a script, and he won an Oscar for it, and played the hell out of it, and he's American as apple pie. So it's an honor to meet him. He's a great family man, great artist. He's really funny, and he's got a lot of great stories. None of which I can tell you. But trust me. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Hi. What's your favorite? Sorry.
Cooper's Pale Ale. Hey! Yeah! Best coffee in the world.
What's the best part of playing Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones, and who's your favorite co-star?
What's the best thing about playing? What was the first question?
Playing Khal Drogo.
The best part about it?
Yes.
Being Khal Drogo.
Yeah, he's awesome, but why?
It's amazing. My favorite cast member to work with is Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's intoxicating, and I can't wait for you to meet her someday. She is that's truly a queen and a pleasure to work with, and she's got a nice ass and a great rap too. I always goes a long way, you know what I mean?
Hi, big fan of Stargate and Game of Thrones, just saying. Also, just wondering, why did you cut off your dreads? They look so good on you.
Thank you! Thank you! Cut them off. You really want to know this? It's crazy. I'm such a big All Blacks fan. I mean, fucking huge All Blacks fan. Me and you for life. I watched the World Cup, and I was up very early in the morning. I went to go see it, and we freakishly lost. I think it was France. And I literally went back and put my kid in my arm, and we just wrapped, I think, the 4th season, and I just snipped off my dreads. Because I was so pissed at the All Blacks. So I'm a freak fan too, you know? I can relate.
Yeah, back here.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm just wondering, for most of your best known roles, you're a man of few words. Do you prefer roles where you don't have to speak as much, or would you prefer some more roles where you get to do some more talking?
Well, it's like Stallone or Clint Eastwood or John Wayne. I mean, those heroes, you don't want to see fucking heroes sound like Rod McKay. I mean, he's not a hero. He's a geek. You get to play a hero role, you're a kingly role, but you're not out there flapping your mouth around. So I mean, I'm always used to playing really studs and kings, you know. They normally don't say much. That's what they do. But I like to chat and I'm a geek and I talk and stuff like that, so I don't play those characters yet. Right, Dee Dee? There's my mom and my sister right there. Stand up. There's me, Ozzy, Mom, Dee. Me, Ozzy, sister. Gary. Stand up, boys. There's my little kid cousins. Stand up, Jakey. Hands are. Opera, stand up. Stand up. There's my best friend in the world, Jason. Mr. South Australia himself. They're the reason why I fell in love with your beautiful country. I lived, if you didn't know, I lived in the Barossa Valley for 3.5 years. And I loved it being down here. Actually, I had my first art show on Hindley Street, and it was in Gola. Is anyone from Gola? Alright, guys. There's only 2 people. So Gola and Lindau. And I just had the time of my life down here, so it's really, really, really special. It's my favorite place in Australia, and I've traveled all over, and can you believe it? Adelaide. Yeah.